Welcome everybody to PH604 Environmental Determinants of Human Health. It is my pleasure to introduce you this course and quickly go over what to expect from this course and what you'll learn from this course and how to go about this course in order to do well. So here I have the syllabus that is projected on this side, and you can see details about me, details about the course description, following the course learning objectives. I highly recommend that you spend some time reading over this course learning objectives. They meet the accreditation criteria for the Council on Education for Public Health, known as CEF, and they are mapped with the CEF criteria, so you can see in here what you'll be learning and how they map with the accreditation criteria from the agency. And as you move slowly down, you'll see a table in here which looks complex, but essentially it maps our course student learning objective from 1 to 8 with the CEF learning objective under the D1 criterion in here and the D2 competency. So D1 learning objective from CEF and D2 CEF competencies, and you can see them how we are measuring with the specific learning outcome for the entire public health program. In here, you can also see how we'll be assessing your learning. Your learning will be assessed by midterm and final exam, by the quizzes, discussion board, as well as the climate change group case study report that you'll be conducting towards the end, and there'll be incremental deadline that we'll go over as well. Here you can find details about the textbook, as well as additional detail about what to expect from this class and the structure of this course. In this class, the due dates will be all on Wednesdays and Saturdays. On Wednesdays, there'll be some due dates, mostly will be discussion boards, and Saturdays, there'll be other things that'll all be due together. However, you are definitely encouraged to submit things early on as you please. Here in the syllabus, you'll see the various items and grading percentage. So your participation in the discussion board is extremely important. It'll be about 20% of your grade. The climate change group case study will be slightly more than that. Is divided into 5 parts. The first part is worth 5 points. The second part, 5%. The second part, another 5%. The third part will be 3%. The fourth part, another 5%. And the final report, which is towards the end, is 10%. And I will be providing comments along the way. That's why I divided the project into multiple components so that you are able to put together a very good product at the end that meets the expectation for the accreditation agency, as well as meets our expectation from this course. And then the quizzes, which will be one almost every week, is there'll be 6 quizzes altogether for a total of 12%. Each quiz is about 2% of your grade. The midterm will cover the first part of your material up until the midterm, will be worth 20%, and then the final exam will pick up from where the midterm will end, and will cover the last half of the course, will be worth another 20%. And here are additional details that you should read. Towards the end of the syllabus, you'll see details about the case study. It talks about what to expect from your climate change case study, which is a group project, what you'll learn, and then details about how to develop your topic as a group, as well as additional detail of what to submit towards the end and the grading rubric of the project. here. Towards the end, you can see the grading rubric. All of this information is in your syllabus, of course, but I'll be available if you have any additional questions. On this side, and I'm going to make it bigger so you can see better. On this side, you can see the schedule. And so module 1, which probably be your first week, you should go over your syllabus, your chapter 1 and chapter 3 from the textbook, as well as the class slides. The objective in here would be essentially introducing to the field of environmental health, what drives the field of environmental health, understanding sustainability and health, as well as we'll learn details about population and the Millennium Development Goal and Sustainability Development Goal. Here by midnight, you should complete your discussion board, and they're listed in here. By Saturday of that week, you should respond to any additional questions that your peer may have. You should finish taking up quiz number 1 and forming your groups, which I'll help, as well as getting ideas of what to expect from the class project. Module 2, which will be in your second week of your class, will delve into the topic of climate change, which is chapter 12. And that will be the main focus. By Wednesday of that week, you should complete discussion board question 4 and 5. And by Saturday of that week, you should respond to any additional questions that your peer may be asking in the discussion board, as well as complete your part 1 group project and quiz 2 of your module 2. The part 1 group project can be found in the syllabus with more details, what to expect and how to develop it. Of course, I'll be available if you have any questions so that I can help you along the way if things look confusing. Module 3 is about solid and hazardous waste, which is chapter 17 of the textbook. And by Wednesday, you are expected to complete questions 6 and 7 of the discussion board. And by Saturday, provide any additional responses that may appear in those 2 specific questions, as well as submit part 2 of your project and quiz number 3 of that module. Module 4, which is week 4, is all about radiation, and it can be found in chapter 22. Here, you want to address question number 8 by midnight of Wednesday, and by Saturday of that week, you should complete part 3 of your group project, as well as take the midterm. And you'll see when the midterm will be opened, so you can take any time during the between the open time frame of the midterm, so you can schedule the best time for you. Module 5 is about air pollution, energy, and human health, essentially indoor air pollution, and mostly focusing on developing country. Reading material can be found in chapter 13 of your textbook and chapter 14 of your textbook. The discussion board question number 9 and 10 is due by Wednesday, and there's no additional response that is due by Saturday for the discussion board. However, you will have part 4 of your group project that is due by Saturday, and quiz number 4 that is due by Saturday midnight. Module 6 is about water quality, water and health, and reading for this chapter can be found in chapter 16. There is discussion board question 11 and 12, which is due by midnight on Wednesday, and in here you are expected to respond to additional questions that your peer may ask you by Saturday midnight, as well as take quiz number 5 from that module. The last module is module number 7, which is about vector-borne diseases, and materials are not in your textbook overall, but you should follow the class slides and take the quiz by Saturday, quiz number 6. There's nothing due on Wednesday, as you can see in here. And module 8 is all about review of all the materials and submitting your class project report. Take the final exam by Saturday, and submit your class project by Saturday midnight. And that's pretty much all. So if you have definite questions, I'll be available by email. If you need to get reach of me by phone, let me know, and I'll be also be able to call you on your cell phone and or arrange a video conferencing so we can talk during the month. Again, I'm really glad that you're taking this class. Welcome to PH604. I hope you'll enjoy the material. Thank you.